hear me out. Hear me out here. Sonic 4 Episode 2 really isn't that bad. I'm like, come on. I know it sounds like I'm crazy, but I'm actually not. Because the only reason you think it's bad, it's because it's the sequel to a terrible game. Alright. Look at these graphics on screen right now. This is on the mobile version, but this cutscene right here. That cutscene right there. Before this was amazing. And the reason that Sonic is low poly is for a good reason. Since the original Sonic 4 Episode 1 had flat textures for him to walk on, there was way much less, so low-end devices could handle the high poly models. But everything is 3D, which is great. So that's why it's low poly. It's for a good reason. Because a major flaw is that people hated that it ran on the Sonic Rush engine. So, Sonic 4 Episode 2 is actually really good. And in this video, I'm going to explain it more. I know it's kind of a short video, but hear me out. Okay. So first off, let's start with the story. Story is kind of basic, but it's actually, like, really good. They're on this adventure, and then, like, they meet Metal Sonic. Sonic knows. Like, I'm pretty sure you know the story, if you feel like Sonic. But Metal Sonic comes along, and this video isn't scripted, so I tend to stutter and forget a lot. I'm so sorry. Metal Sonic was in the last episode on Tails' rocket, and if you've played episode Metal, you know that he came back from the dead from Sonic CD, because this takes place sometime after Sonic Mania, which means Sonic 4 Episode 2 is Sonic 6. But if you count the spin-off episode Metal as a Sonic game, that's canon to the story, because it is canon. And if you count it as a Sonic game, then this is Sonic 7. But we're not going to go down that path. So this is actually Sonic. No, this is Sonic 7. Because Sonic 4 would be Sonic and Knuckles. But since that's not counted, then it is 6. I'm sorry for the confusion. But this game is actually really good. Like, storyline, levels, don't get me started on the music. And the best part of the story is that it brings back Little Planet. And on the topic of Metal Sonic, we're gonna focus on episode Metal. This brilliant masterpiece. So, Act 1. Let's begin this. Metal Sonic returns. He's finally back after Stardust Speedway, Act 3. And look how good these graphics are. This takes place right after Sonic 4 Episode 1, by the way. So look, he's back down, recharged, and ready to battle. And he doesn't know what's going on. This is all canon events. This level is way too hard. So as you can see, unlike Sonic, Metal Sonic is actually trying to escape from here, not trying to get to the next part of the final zone. And this is because later on in episode Metal, in Act 2 of episode Metal, Metal Sonic goes into, I forget what it's called, because Sonic 4 zone names are super forgettable. Like, I know this video is on Sonic 4 Episode 2, but since Sonic 4 Episode 2 has Metal Sonic, we have to talk about Metal Sonic. So, and he's actually very important in this story, and is probably, besides Sonic CD and maybe a few others, the only time he was, like, super important. So anyway, in the second act, he's trying to get this purple crystal thing, and I'm not sure if it's the Phantom Ruby or not, because I haven't researched that, because who looks up stuff about Sonic 4? Not me, okay? Your bud Rainimations does not do that. And that's because I am sane, okay? Just like the amazing PSM, our Lord and Savior said, you are crazy if you do something that complex. Watch this video on the amazing Spider-Man, if you don't know what I mean. I'm not sponsored. But anyway, so yeah, in this zone on screen, he's trying to get this crystal thingy. We're just gonna call it the Phantom Ruby, because I don't even know what it's called, actually. I know, surprising. The Sonic boy. The Sonic fanboy. The ultimate Sonic fanboy. Doesn't even know. But yeah, he's trying to get this crystal, and he becomes, like, supercharged or something? I have no idea. Sometimes, some things don't need dialogue to be good. For example, LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga, Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, you know. Oh yeah, and LEGO Star Wars 1 and 2. Those games like that, don't need dialogue, to understand what's happening. But this game does, because the footage of it makes it kind of unclear, and kind of clear, if you catch my drift. And I really need a mic, but I don't have one, so I have to move super close to the screen. And this video isn't scripted. So anyway, basically that's the Metal Sonic's whole point. And then, at the end of Sonic 4 Episode 1, which is when Metal Sonic's episode starts, Episode Metal, we can see Metal Sonic, like, as a little bloop. Like, what's it called? Oh my god, I am so sorry, guys. My brain is blanking out right now because I have been awake for 11 hours. And it's been kind of fun. Morning was a bit okay, but that's not important. I'm sorry. So, in this one right here, this is his last level. And in his last level, at the end of it, we can see him going up into the sky, and we can see, Sonic 4. We can see Sonic 4 Episode 2 just about to happen. You know that first cutscene at the beginning of the video? Yeah, that's what we're seeing. Oh my god, it's so cool! I know. So, anyway, let's get back to Sonic 4 Episode 2, shall we? So Sonic 4 Episode 2 is really good because the tag teams are, like, they're pretty solid, and if I think I'm correct, because there's some Sonic games, which teamwork is important. I think you know what I mean by that. That have teamwork moves. So the tag teams are really good in this game, and I'm pretty sure that this is the first game that's done all of those. If you're ever wondering, like, where's Sonic 4 Episode 3? Too bad. It's not coming anytime soon. I know. I didn't really think... I am so sorry. I'm getting off this topic. I swear. I am going to script my videos. Sonic 4 Episode 2 is a really good game. But our brains trick us into believing that it's not a good game because Sonic 4 Episode 1 was so terrible. Sonic 4 Episode 2 has tag teams, more levels, a deeper plot, and is overall just a better game. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, just want to let you know that Sonic 10 will be coming soon. I promise. I got the script down a few months ago. Now I'm just seeing if I need to make a few changes or stuff like that. And then I'm going to start animating. I will start animating soon. But in the meantime, maybe a few weeks, there will be an animation. A series that I'm collaborating with a different channel that also makes animations that are very good. I shouted out to him in the community tab. So, while that's going on, you can wait for that, and it's gonna be epic. I promise. Just to give you a little hint that it might be obvious, turtle power. Subscribe.